Are you tired of hearing, "You look tired," even on your best days? You might feel energetic and vibrant on the inside, but when you look in the mirror, your eyes tell a slightly different story, and that's very common. You see lines under the eyes, dark circles, skin gathering and hooding on the top of the eyelids. For many of us, the eyes are the first place on the face that can show some signs of aging and just getting older. As an eyelid surgeon, I see this all the time, but I also get to see the transformation that follows and how it can impact people when we can fix some of these things. This isn't necessarily about looking younger. I totally understand the idea of aging gracefully, but freshening up your eyes a little bit can cause some subtle changes in just how you feel about yourself when you look in the mirror and the confidence that you carry. In my practice, the goal is always rejuvenation, not necessarily radical transformation. We're aiming for a natural, refreshed look, not something artificial that looks kind of overdone or hollowed out in the upper eyelids or even surprised looking. Let's talk a little bit about kind of how this has changed the lives of some of my patients and what it can really mean for your own self-confidence and feelings when you look in the mirror. When I hand them the mirror and I show them what they looked like before surgery, it's just incredible. I had this one patient he was an older gentleman, and his whole life he had had really, really droopy eyelids. So we did surgery, we fixed that muscle and opened up his eyes, and he came back a couple weeks later and he was almost in tears. He was just like, "Doctor, you changed my life." My granddaughter looked at me after surgery and told me, "Grandpa, I didn't even know you had blue eyes. That's how heavy they were." And it's just things like that that just kind of give you that hair stands up on the back of your neck. And honestly, it's what makes my clinic every day just worth coming to, because I get to hear these stories from people about how just a small thing, eyelid surgery, can really kind of change how they feel about themselves. The goal is just to look in the mirror and see the person that you've always known, that person who is energetic, vibrant, and confident. And eyelid surgery, believe it or not, can actually help with that.